Long, long ago, in a magical land where clouds dance and stars giggle, there lived a wonderful train named Sparkle Express. Choo, choo, choo! Her whistle sang, wee, wee! And children came running from everywhere shouting, yay! 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 Sparkle said in the happiest voice ever, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard for the most magical adventure. The children climbed onto her colourful cars, and her wheels started spinning with rainbow light going round and round. The train rocked back and forth like she was dancing, and every child clapped their hands so fast it sounded like thunder. Off went Sparkle down the magical tracks, clickety-clack, faster and faster into Wonderland. The very first stop was the Glitter City, where everything sparkled like a million diamonds dancing in sunlight. Whoosh went the doors, and the children gasped, because buildings were made of rainbow colours, pink, purple, blue and gold, all shimmering together. A beautiful station lady with a smile wider than the sky twirled around and said, welcome, welcome, welcome to the happiest city in the universe. The children's eyes grew big, 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 and they started jumping and clapping their hands. Everything glowed and sparkled all around them, and one little girl shouted, I can see rainbows everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Sparkle honked her horn, and confetti exploded from every window like the biggest party ever, making all the children laugh and dance with pure joy. Next, clickety-clack, the train went choo-choo-choo up into the amazing singing mountains where rocks hummed la-la-la and peaks sang do-re-mi. A kind guardian made of fluffy white clouds greeted the children with the biggest, warmest hug and said, these mountains have sung beautiful songs since the beginning of time. The children sat down quietly and listened as the mountains sang a melody so pretty that some started swaying back and forth like they were dancing without even trying. One tiny boy clapped his hands and said, the mountains are singing just for me, just for me, just for me, and everyone giggled because it was absolutely, positively true. Sparkle sang along with the mountains, and her whistle made a sound that was pure magic and happiness mixed together, creating the most beautiful music anyone had ever heard. Then came the magical blooming garden, where flowers grew in every colour you could possibly dream of, and some colours that don't even exist. A lady maid of soft moonlight gently handed each Keeld a glowing seed and said, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. The children planted their seeds in the sparkly ground, and instantly the most amazing thing happened. Vines shot up into the sky so fast the children went, whee! Flowers exploded with colours and light and pure magic, and each child saw their own special dream come true right before their eyes. One girl saw herself as a brave princess, another saw herself flying through clouds, and one boy saw himself surrounded by friends who loved him forever. Sparkle's windows glowed with the same magical light, and she whispered, your dreams are becoming real, 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 and they will stay in your hearts forever. Next was the wiggly, jiggly laugh forest, where absolutely everything was super silly and funny and bonkers. Trees giggled, hey, hey, and mushrooms bounced up and down like they were jumping on invisible trampolines going, boing, boing, boing. A very silly forest spirit with the biggest grin danced around in circles and shouted, come laugh with us, laugh with us, laugh with us. The children started laughing so hard their bellies shook, and they rolled on the ground giggling like little piglets. Everything around them laughed too. The trees laughed, the grass laughed, even the air seemed to giggle with joy. Sparkle honked her horn in a silly rhythm that sounded like honk, honk, giggle, giggle, wee, creating the silliest, happiest music in the whole entire world, and everyone danced until they couldn't dance anymore. Then came the Twinkling Star Observatory, high, high, high up among the fluffy clouds where you could almost touch the sky. A sparkly astronomer with eyes like diamonds gave each child a magical telescope and said, look up, look up, look up at your very own star. The children pointed their telescopes upward and gasped, because their stars were dancing and twinkling and blinking just for them. One little toddler shouted, "My star is winking at me, winking at me, winking at me," and everyone cheered so loud the clouds shook. The stars made pictures and told stories about brave hearts and beautiful dreams, and all the amazing things children could become. Sparkle's lights danced with the stars, creating a magical light show that made every child feel like they were part of the biggest magic in the entire universe. Finally, Sparkle arrived at the special rainbow station, at the very end of the adventure, where time stopped, and magic filled absolutely everything. Sparkle herself stepped out with a warm, loving smile and said in the most beautiful voice, "You have traveled through wishes and songs and dreams and laughter and stars. And now all that magic lives inside your hearts, forever and ever and ever." The children understood that this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of their own magical lives. They hugged Sparkle goodbye, and she made a whistle sound that went choo-choo-wee, mixed with music and pure magic. As the children waved goodbye, Sparkle faded into sparkles and stardust, but every single child knew deep down that she would always come back whenever they needed her. The children ran off to tell everyone about the magical train, with joy and wonder bursting from their hearts, knowing that magic is real, real, real. The end,